Hello everybody! After a good deal of unboxing and assembly, here we have the completed Death Dealer and his 4 zombie slave girls, or whatever they are, and his impressive throne. And this is one very impressive set. The Death Dealer, based on Frank Frazetta's iconic painting and books and comics as well, and with all his accessories. So, the assembly was quite complicated because I think the instructions were not that detailed. I had to guess and try, and I am sure that some of the things I did here on the figure are not the way they are meant to be, but they seem to work fine. And we have plenty of accessories and plenty of display options with this figure. We have a battle axe, a sword, a great shield, heavy quality. It really has some weight to it, and the same goes for the figures with their steel skeletons and great articulation. So, I think I'm going to put the slave girls aside for a minute and let's take a closer look at the base and the throne. So here we have the throne, and it's a good looking and very heavy piece. The throne can be removed from the base, and it is soft here at the bottom and great details all around, especially the skulls here and also the skull at the top. And the base is also one solid piece, with the exception of this spine that can be removed and pegged back to the base. Again, great details, bloody skulls, and also soft here at the bottom so it won't scratch anything. Besides the things we already saw on the figure, we have a bunch of hands here. 4 gloved hands and a total of 6 hands without gloves, and they are able to hold the different accessories really good. So nothing to complain about here, plenty of hands to choose from. And a look here at the 2 different weapons, the battle axe or hand axe, bloody details, and also the sword here that fits perfectly into the sheath. And the figure is able to hold both the accessories at the same time and also the shield here. As you can see here on the back, there are several possibilities to make him hold the shield. If you're familiar with the Phicen bodies, you will know that they can do almost anything when it comes to articulation, and this figure is no exception. There's a tight grip on the accessories, and the body can be put into the most amazing poses. Also take a look at the veins here, the details on his pale skin. And even though they seem very solid, I wouldn't recommend to leave the figure in a crazy pose or position for a very long time, but change it from time to time or keep it more relaxed when on the shelf. But if you would like to see even more of this muscular body, there is also a display option without the body armor and the leg armor. So you could display Death Dealer bare-chested or whatever you like. It actually is a possibility in the instructions. So if you want him like this, look at page 1, and if you want Death Dealer without the body armor, or at least some of it, take a look at page 2. Before we take a final look at the zombie slave girls, I could mention that this is the second version of Death Dealer. The first one was a bit smaller, but the most obvious difference was that the skin was a normal human-like skin and not the pale type like it is here. And you are also able to get the figure without the throne diorama and the slave girls if you just would like the Death Dealer. You get 4 different type of slave girls with this set. The one with the pale makeup type face here, the one with the bloody face, and then 2 Not identical, but different, with blue skin tone and more zombie-like, like this one. And I really like the scary look of these girls. All of them have dirty, weathered skin, but not as much as the promo shots of this set showed. On the shots, they were much more dirty than they are here, but still great looking, and they fit the set here very well. And then you get, of course, 5 different figures in one set. And here we have the 4th slave girl, and all of them as well have the same great articulation of the usual Phicen bodies. So for now, I'll sum up this unboxing, assembly, and review, and then I'll leave you with my opinion. The Death Dealer Deluxe set is a huge set, but there are a lot of different opportunities. You get 5 different figures, you get a throne, diorama, and a lot of accessories as well. And of course a painting and comic accurate version of the Death Dealer. There are a few downsides, one being the instructions. They are not very detailed. There are no figure stands. I can live with that because the figures stand very well on their own. And finally, I could have used some extra hands for the zombie slave girls. They all come with the same type of clawed hands here. It would have been cool to have a few extras. With that being said, if you are into this type of figures, fantasy figures like this one, I highly recommend to check out this deluxe set. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave a comment and subscribe if you would like to see more.